What do you think about the whole Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion shooting?
I don't know. I think I don't know. What there's like what's the new thing with that? Like, is there anything new? Cause I ain't really. I just know that she got shot in the foot.
She got shot.
And then first she wasn't saying nothing, and then she was saying that it was Tory, correct?
Yeah.
And Tory said no.
Tory said that's not what happened, and but he was actually charged with the shooting.
She pressed charges on him?
I don't think she pressed charges. I think that the state or the city basically pressed charges.
Well, she gave the information.
Well, I mean, she publicly gave information, so that's going to be used as part of their, I mean, she went on Instagram Live.
Right.
So whether you talk to a policeman or you talk to the internet, it's still the exact same thing, right? It's still evidence, and she could, they could force her to take the stand, and if she changes her story, she could get charged with perjury and end up going to prison herself, which I don't think she's going to do over someone that shot her. And I'll say this, I'm not going to go into any details, but I actually kind of dug into the story and did my thing. You know what I'm saying? Dug in and did my investigation.
Investigative
That's
motherfucking
right.
flag.
That's right. Let me just say this. I'd be very surprised if Tory did not go to jail over this. I'd be very, very surprised if he didn't end up doing any prison time.
Yo, Tory's a little guy, bro.
He's like 5 feet tall.
Yo, when I seen it, I didn't even know how short he was until I saw the video where he was like, he was rapping and he stood up and he was
He's still the same height, right? Yeah.
That was funny as fuck.
He was on sway, yeah. I'm not going to go into any details because, like I said, this was part of my own investigation. Tory's probably going to go to jail.
How you think Tory's going to be in prison?
Probably in PC.
You don't think Tory going to thug it out in GP? Nah? He not tall enough.
I mean, he's too famous, man.
Nah, you're right. Nah, but honestly, when you're that famous, they're not going to put you in GP.
He's too famous. He's not very, he's physically relative, he's physically very small. I mean, I guess he could try to pay for protection, but that's probably gonna not work out in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he shot a girl in the process, which I'm sure is not viewed very highly in prisons.
Right.
On top of that, people generally like Megan Thee Stallion, especially guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see him toughing it out in general population.
You don't think Tory Lanez will tough it out?
I don't think so.
Who you think will win in the fight? You or Tory Lanez?
I mean, I'm 6'2". He's what, 5'2"?
Right. I seen some little guys give it up.
I got it. I mean,
I seen little guys climb a big motherfucker.
No, I got it. I mean, listen, man. I mean, I told myself a long time ago that my goal in life is to never get into any more physical confrontations. I've been in more than I've wanted to be in. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been in that many. Right. But as I get older and as, I'm 47, like I could end up getting into a fight and end up getting my head cracked and die. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
that's not how you want to end it.
Yeah. Like I pay people to make sure that I don't have to do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they have never had to do it either. But I think that when people see me with the type of security I have, they usually say, it's not worth the trouble. I don't want to, right. Because I don't mind using, like I use off-duty police officers and stuff like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Who's really going to go up against a cop? At the end of the day. So to me, but that's really used as a deterrent. So I don't have to get into these type of situations. I'm not trying to fight anybody. You're not going to see me in a celebrity boxing match.
Nah, no Rumble in the Bronx for you, bro?
No, none of that bullshit. None of that bullshit. But yeah, like I said, I have predictions. Like I predicted the whole Lil Wayne. My prediction is that Tory Lanez is going to go to prison. Damn. I don't know how long he's going to get, but I think Tory Lanez is going to go to prison. I'd be very surprised if he managed to somehow beat this, based on what I know about this case.
That sucked though.
Well, I mean, you go and shoot someone in the foot. What the fuck you expect?
Right.
especially a woman.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and I like, a lot of people got on me because I said, I don't know what happened. I don't know whose fault
What was
it is.
that movie? That movie with Eddie Murphy when he
Harlem
shot the
Nights.
girl. Harlem Nights. He said,
Yeah.
"Pow!"
Shot you in the pinky toe.
Yeah,
Right.
shot him in the pinky toe. That's what he did though?
Kind of what happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
he shot her in
He
the
did
foot.
an Eddie Murphy.
He did an Eddie Murphy. Yeah, and a Della Reese.
And
Della Reese.